I'm going to be working from this photo, but it's also really good to bring it up on your phone. I found that on your phone you can zoom in. I just happen to be using my phone as a remote for my camera right now. But if I had that ability, it helps you zoom in, and the colors are a little bit brighter actually on the phone, or a little bit more understandable. Okay, so I'm just going to sketch this out. I'm working on a piece of 80-pound drawing paper, and I have it taped to a piece of foam core. Put out cerulean blue, ultramarine blue, burnt sienna, cadmium red medium, a little bit of alizarin crimson, and some white. Now I'm going to put out some matte medium with retarder. Mix that together and use a little bit of that in my colors as I mix them. So let's start with the color of the mountain, and take cerulean, a little bit of ultramarine, and take some more. So I feel that this is too bright. Like, might work for the sky, but too bright for this mountain. When something's too bright and you want to dull it, you use its complementary color. It's the same thing that we've been doing in mixing tones. But for blues, instead of just going here with the orange, I'm going to go to the burnt sienna, which if I go here, it will still stay kind of bright. This will really dull it down. That really knocked it down a lot, almost too much. Okay, I'm going to take this color and paint a little bit on a piece of paper and just see what it looks like compared to the photo. Let's see if I can show you that. It's dark, but it's dull. So I might want one that's not quite that dull. I'm going to mix it again, and so this is going to be what would be my tone. So I just went a little heavy, so I'm going to take some more with just, I could even take it from here, just a little bit of this. So I get a little bit brighter version. That might be too bright. I think I'm going to make two with white in them. So the local color or hue itself is going to have a little bit of white in it. And then this one is going to be the light version on the mountains. Now let's see how they look next to each other. I think I can work with that. I might need another even lighter version here for this side of the mountain. But because I don't want these colors to dry up, I'm going to go ahead and paint them in. Now for the reflection of the mountain, I might want it just looks maybe slightly duller or darker. So I'm going to do a lot of this and put some accents of these two. But this one has a whole area that's much lighter, so I might do more in here and here. Might even need to mix more, but let's see. I'm going to take a big brush. so I'm really going to look at the photo and look for some lights. Just to accent it. This whole side looks light. Okay, I felt like the reflections were just a little bit bluer. Purpler. Purpler, is that a word? Purpler? Blacker. Yeah, that's it, blacker. Okay, I'm gonna start with that. Okay, I'm gonna work on the sky in the water because it's close to some of these colors that I've already mixed. So I used a small brush and tried to create some little streaks. Using a clean brush that's wet just to blend this. Instead of grabbing more color or mixing more color, I just blended that. All right. Now, I could keep going on this palette, but it's a little messy, so I'm just going to transfer these colors to a new palette. paper. So this is looking a little green because I used this cerulean that has green in it. So if I wanted it, I could adjust that with some red, but I'm going to show you what happens if I had used this blue, ultramarine blue. It would not turn out as green. Now I'm going to take the white and see if I can make the clouds just have this really, kind of jagged edge along there. Now I might have to go back with the light gray, or I might want to start with the light gray, but let's just see what happens here. Doing a little dry brush here. I want to make sure this is dry and clean. So I'm going to mix the greens now. I'm starting with this ultramarine. With cadmium yellow medium. Right away I got a dark green without really having to mix the complementary color in. If I wanted something even darker, I might mix a little bit with this. Okay, I'm trying to make a distinction between the actual shoreline and the reflection. So it looked to me like it was just slightly browner